Huber in the morning on 100.7 The Bay.
'Tis the season for On This Day. And 'tis the season for holiday movies. I want to pause this for a second because I do need to confess that we are already too deep in the holiday movies in the Huber household. The Santa Claus was screened last night, and Albert the Christmas Tree, which if you haven't seen, count your lucky stars. We have seen that one already, too. So we are too deep. Oh, and Mickey's Christmas Carol. We're three deep.
The Christmas Tree movie, that sounds very Christian-y.
Albert the Christmas Tree is the... what was his name? Bobby Moynihan from Saturday Night Live. He's like the voice of it. I think it was a Nickelodeon movie or something. It's okay. It's okay. It gets a little violent, to be honest.
I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, back to the matter at hand here. 'Tis time to talk about the third screen adaptation of 1957's How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. It hits the silver screen in the movie. The Grinch tries to ruin Christmas for the village of Whoville. Pharrell Williams is your narrator. Music from Danny Elfman and Benedict Cumberbatch providing the voice of the Grinch, and a bunch of other stars too, including Rashida Jones and Kenan Thompson from Saturday Night Live. I have seen this movie thousands of times, and we're going to hear a clip right now that I could probably recite.
It was me. I stole your Christmas. I stole it because I thought it would fix something that happened a long time ago. But it didn't. And I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry for everything.
You know, that's from the end of that movie, and I rarely make it there.
Really? Yeah. So the problem pulling a clip from this movie, it is a lot of singing.
It's a ton. We call it the Bottom movie, and I'll tell you why. Because in the movie, the Grinch goes to town one day to buy some food and is just inundated with Christmas. And this group of a cappella singers, which I'm pretty sure is Pentatonics, they use their music, is chasing him around singing God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. And at one point, he thinks he's escaped them, and then they all pop up and just go, bottom. And my kids love it. I mean, they love it. We fast forward to that part. We rewind that part. We found the Pentatonic song on Spotify just so we can listen to the bottom part. It is the best.
So that is not in the summer jams.
It is not. And I've been beat up for not making fall jams yet. And we're approaching winter jam season. So
yeah, it might as well be.
I might just skip straight to winter jams here. All righty. So I got to remember when this came out, though.
I literally told you this morning.
You did? You actually said it?
Yeah, remember we were talking in the hallway, and I said it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas from...
Drugs are bad, okay?
And that was on me. I was innocently just trying to tell you which version we were talking about.
Right.
Because yesterday we could have talked about the Jim Carrey version, but I knew I wanted to do this one. I didn't want to do two Grinches back to back.
I will also say, if you watched this one and didn't like it, I know why. Because there is a scene that's about 30 minutes long, or a plot line that's about 30 minutes long in the film, where they try to get a reindeer to pull the sleigh. And we all know Max pulls the sleigh.
Right.
And Max pulls the sleigh in this one, too. And it's like, we don't need the whole 30-minute scene about trying to get a reindeer and failing that project.
But is that the big reindeer that helps them pull the sled after it goes over the hill back, or is that a yak?
I can't remember, to be honest.
You really have never seen the end of this movie, have you?
I don't get to the end hardly at all. It's pretty much strictly watching it for the bottom.
Why don't you bottom, give me a year?
All right. This was like right after my firstborn son was welcomed to the world, I think. I want to say like he was 2016. He was maybe 2 when we started watching this one. I'm going to go 2018.
I don't know how you got that right. 2018.
That is correct. That is correct. That is correct.
That's the fact, Jack!
I like to be shook till about 8:15, 8:30 tops.
I was literally in bed asleep at 7:50 last night.
Yeah, that dark an hour early is a situation.
So good. I felt so refreshed this morning, though.
I feel significantly better today.
You look
good.
good.
Do see my, I got a packet of it here, though. Just hanging out in case I need the Plup Plup Fizz Fizz. The Alka-Seltzer cold medicine. It does me right.
Zesty orange?
You know it. I won it in a game show yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Anywho, we just discussed How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2018 version. And now moving on to a cultural phenomenon that took place on this day in a year we're about to discuss. Get it, Faith? Oh, come on. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus, Faith. Faith Hill releases her fourth album, Breathe.
Magic flow.
It's a huge crossover hit. It debuts numero uno in America and wins a Grammy Award for Best Country Album. And it should have won the award for Best Video of all time.
I mean, you take Faith Hill, the angel that she is, you put her in a desert. She's got a white silk dress
Just
on.
flowing in the wind.
And just when you think it can't get any better,
silk sheets, baby.
they throw her in a bed, laying down with silk sheets. If I was Tim McGraw, I put a ring on it too. Ruin that man's career because he has not had a good hit since then.
He got happy.
Right.
Faith made him happy.
Right.
There's no good art that comes from smiling. It's got to come from pain. And once you're married to Faith Hill, that angelic cherub that she is, those robes, those silken robes that flow in the wind, they're part of her body. It's not even clothing. That just comes out of her naturally. That's how beautiful she is.
So you're telling me the musician version of getting fat in a relationship is not having another number one hit?
That's right.
I take it.
That's right. Listen to this. Wait, here she goes for it here. Listen to her that. That note was manufactured in heaven.
I can feel you.
I probably haven't listened to the song since it was new, if I'm being completely honest.
Late 80s and then all the way through the 90s, country just hits differently.
It really does.
I love it.
I mean, this is back when Garth and Alan Jackson and Reba, Shania, and Faith ruled the planet. It's like the dinosaur age. Now they're all gone. We're finding Faith Hill fossils on beaches outside of Calvert Cliffs.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football believes she got too old and was like, we need Carrie. Where's Carrie?
Next thing you know, we're going to discover that Faith Hill was actually covered with feathers, not scales, like we earlier thought. The Garth Brooksosaurus wasn't real. We had to change its name. We discovered a fossil outside of Nashville and realized that that era of dinosaurs was just made up.
I mean, is one Chris Gaines and the other one's Garth Brooks?
Right, that's right. It's like telling us that that the Stegosaurus wasn't a real dinosaur after we learned that in 5th grade.
Shania or Faith? One has to go. Which one are you taking?
Don't make me do this, Sophie's Choice. Why are you doing this to me? Don't put this evil on me. I gotta keep Faith.
I'm Shania through and through.
Look, I can't argue either way. I just picked Faith. Probably because she's in my ears right now.
Yeah.
I'm just mesmerized by this angelic vocals.
All right, we need a year. What are you thinking? Randy's on the line.
So, all those names I mentioned before, your Garth and Alan Jackson and stuff, they were the early 90s. This was on its way out the door. This is like the Extreme. Like what Extreme was to hair metal.
Yeah.
Kind of pretty good, but still kind of too hair metal to make it to the next generation. That's where I feel Faith was.
Wholehearted was a jam.
Yeah. And Faith came in on that magical white steed into our country pantheon. But she just was nipping the end of it as it got bulldozed in the 2000s by bro country. So I'm going to go the year of our Lord, 1999.
How did we get 3 for 3 this week with Dr. Randy Watson? He now has a PhD.
God bless him. Next thing you know, you're going to knight him. All right, let's give the people what they want.
I want you to put your hands together.
Put them together.
And welcome him to the stage.
Welcome.
Big round of applause for Jackson Heights own Mr. Randy Watson.
Yeah! All right, talk to me.
That is correct. That is correct. That is correct.
Is that a fact?
That's the fact, Jack.
Okay, good. All right, nice. Just ad-libbing today. Inspired by the artistic brilliance of none other than Miss Faith Hill. Woo! That was beautiful.
I need a shower.
I'm so happy right now.